you gotta step it up. Look at that suit. I'm just saying. I was like his vest. I was like, he's got the vest going on. But I'm just saying, we gotta talk.
I buy my clothes. I don't buy mine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? This is going to be a weird thing, but I didn't want you to necessarily get first place because I wanted you to dance some more for your grandparents.
Right. I know. But it's funny. My grandparents, both her grandparents were here.
Two of my grandpas were here, and his grandparents were here, so they were our good luck charms.
It was Senior Citizens Week today
in
Team Pickler and Huff household.
All right, so I guess it's just as happy to have you not have to dance if your grandparents are thinking, my daughter or my granddaughter's the best.
Well, we actually were very, very surprised. We were backstage rehearsing, trying to go through those 3 dances, you know, because we didn't know which one we were going to get. So it was a big surprise for us.
It was actually like a real hey.
I thought it was a joke at first. I couldn't believe it.
It was awesome.
Great.
Look at your score. Your dance got a lot of nice compliments, including booty, bounce, and bongos. Hot and spicy, brilliant. Perfect balance of technique and performance. Did you ever realize you were that technical and that on the spot, as the judges say?
Great teacher.
I don't let her think that. I'm like, no, more. You must do more.
You're never good enough. No, I'm just kidding. He's not like that.
I do say that. You know, I'm pretty relentless.
You have to know what you're doing wrong. That way you can know what to work on.
But,
so, I mean, even with Carrie Ann's, you know, constructive criticism, I can apply that for next week. I know what I need to work on the most.
That's nice. One of the other couples was complaining that the judges are not giving them constructive criticism. How important is the criticism when it is constructive, Darren?
You know, it is important. I think it is important, the constructive criticism. But I will say this, and I've said this to some of the competitors who were disappointed tonight, and I mean this, you know, truthfully, that when the show is over, you know, the dances live on. The dances live. The scoring and the judges' comments, we don't watch those back. You know, we watch the dancing. So, you know, I just try to lend my hand and lend my experience and say, listen, guys, I know it's hard because you're in the moment, but if you're happy with your dance, then that's all that really matters. Try to hold on to that, because you can get wrapped up with the judges being negative and, you know, just kind of rude sometimes. And I don't want them to have a bad experience. You know, I really want them to have a great experience.
What did your grandparents say to you after your dancing was done?
When your dancing was done, they said, "Can we meet Tom Bergeron?" That's what they said.
My grandpa Ken was just both of my grandpas were excited to be here, but my grandpa Ken, this is his favorite show. So he was just surprised. We better check and see if that mirror ball's still up there, because he probably stole it.
He probably stole a big one.
He probably stole a big one.
Last week I was asking people, and I didn't see you, what has changed most about you this season? Is it physical, emotional, or mental?
What do you mean?
Your changes since you've been going through this process.
As far as passes, I would say all of the above. You know, I think this show really, if you let it, it'll change you in a good way. You know, and it really does help with confidence, and of course, getting into shape and working out and taking care of your body, and that makes you feel good. And just being able to step outside your comfort zone and learn something else, and just discovering that I have a new passion and I love dancing. I hope people see that I love it. I don't not want to be out there on the dance floor. So
there's something about this competition. I'm almost done here, but like your good friend Mark is the walking wounded right now. But even when you're in week 6, 7, 8, there's something that happens amongst the pros and their partners where there's an energy level that just ignites. And that's happened this week, I think, with all of you. Do you know what that is? It ignites. Like, as exhausted as you are, exhaustion goes under a rug, and like you're just, I don't know what it is.
You know what? It's almost like what happens is the workload doubles, and you almost go into like a warrior mode. You're just like, okay, we gotta just do this. Let's make this happen. And you know, whether it's you know, a little bit of bickering and like no, come on, or it's the energy definitely steps up, because if you allow yourself to bring it down, you're done for. You know what I mean? You have to psych yourself out a little bit.
I think you realize too that, you know, now there's fewer weeks
It's the light
left,
at the
and
end
it's
of the
like,
tunnel.
okay, we really want to give it our all on this one, because what if it's our last time? You know, we want to make it count.
I think you're a really great student, and if I ask him that question, I think he'd say that. You are striving to get A's every week.
Derek?
She is.
Teacher? Professor Huff?
Where's my apple?
Where's your apple? I got your apple.
I got your apple right
I'm
here.
going to bring you the apple that the witch gave Snow White.
Get out of here.